Hey everyone, I want to welcome you and wish you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, whatever it is that you're celebrating. I want to talk to you just very briefly about something that we all have experienced from time to time, and that is New Year's resolutions. Setting them, and just a few weeks later, you actually see that whatever it is you set, you're automatically doing the same thing that you did before you set the goal. And there's a very specific reason why that can actually happen. And it has nothing to do with whether or not you wrote it down, whether or not you told somebody about it. It's much deeper and much more fundamental than that. So when you're looking at this, on the left side here, you see this little stick person. This is something that I use all the time to describe the way that we behave and the actions that we take. The top circle is further divided into half, and the top half is our conscious mind. Our bottom half is the subconscious mind. This little circle on the bottom here is the body. And we take specific actions to get specific results. Okay? As we go through life, we have been conditioned to act in certain ways. And that is largely a result of our subconscious mind, our subconscious conditioning. And the subconscious mind is also called our emotional mind. That's how we feel about ourselves, our self-image, and that is actually our power center. That's the reason that we do most of the things that we do. And so let's think about what happens on a day-to-day activities. We have X-type thoughts in our conscious mind. We think certain ways, and as a result, we have X-type emotions, X-type feelings in our subconscious mind. Now, these could be as a result of this, or it could be conditioning. When we start to have X-type thoughts in our subconscious mind, we start to get into a pattern of behavior and a pattern of feeling, and that produces a level of vibration that's found in our body. And when that happens, we start to take X-type actions. And when we take X-type actions, we get X-type results. And those X-type results kind of feed back in and loop in, and all of a sudden, that will cause us to think more X-type thoughts, which will give us more X-type feelings, which will produce more X-type actions. And that will go on and on and on. So as I draw this, let's think about how this can play out with New Year's resolutions. So if I redraw the circle person here, and we want a specific result. And now we're going to make a New Year's resolution to be healthy. So we are going to change our X-type thoughts, which are our level of health, to Y-type thoughts. Now right here we don't see a problem because we can consciously think about all of the things we want to do, whether we want to eat right, whether we want to exercise. All of those things we can consciously play around with and not have an issue. Where the problem lies is when we get into this emotional mind and we start to feel those Y-type vibrations. This will create anxiety, and it'll create frustration, and it might even feel fear. All of these are a result of the X and the Y not being in resonance with each other. Those feelings do not resonate with each other. And as a result, you start to have all three of these feelings and maybe more. And because you're not comfortable with that and you don't feel right, you will immediately go back to these X-type actions. And with X-type actions, we get X-type results. This is called the terror barrier. And as long as we succumb to that terror barrier, it doesn't matter what New Year's resolution we set, it's never going to be effective. And so in order for you to begin to get Y-type actions and Y-type body vibrations and Y-type results, we have to break through that terror barrier. Now I have a very specific program at mountainskycoaching.com. It's called Thinking into Results, and the whole program is based on how do we begin to feel comfortable with the Y-type vibrations in our subconscious mind, which will produce the Y-type results we're always looking for. You got to get to the cause of this, because if you don't, you can set any goal you want and you'll never be able to achieve it, and you'll always be frustrated. It doesn't have to be that way. You can begin to change the subconscious programming that you have, and when you do, you will be able to get an amazing result. I want to thank you again for watching this. You guys have a great Christmas, Happy New Year, and I will see you in 2017.